Behold, a superhero come to life.
One of the most monumental acquisitions in WWE history.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Standing at nearly 6 feet tall, Cargill comes from a college...
The Scottish powerhouse of the women's division.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland.
Here's the bell and the fight's on with Piper Niven. Piper spent years kicking doors down across Europe, NXT UK, and Japan to make it to WWE.
We know Piper is capable of crushing bones and flattening opponents, but Niven also has the conditioning to push the pace.
Piper's moving like a woman on a mission, and that mission is to lay waste to anyone who steps in her way.
And then we have Jade Cargill, whose rise through this industry has been nothing short of meteoric.
Yeah, Saxton, Jade Cargill truly is a storm. She can't be contained, and she definitely can't be stopped. Not in the ring, not when it comes to accomplishing her goals. Jade's the real deal, people.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Hip toss.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. She's getting something from under the ring.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
Cargill gets cut off.
Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. Getting the cover here, eye in the end.
She breaks the count quick.
Getting the shoulder up before 2 tells me the end is not near.
She's looking to end her right now. Sidestepped out of the way, countered into a backbreaker.
Elbow drop. It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Yeah, but they're...
Gentlemen, yeah, you had a feeling this was going to happen. You had a feeling she was going to show up here tonight.
Well, here she is, and here we go.
In a well-timed counter. Cutting her off at the pass.
Jaded. Consider that a preventative measure. Not going to let anything sneak up on them.
After humble beginnings, this has really grown into a career-defining conflict for these superstars.
For years, their names will be spoken together as everyone recalls the war they waged against one another.
Yeah, this is history in the making, guys. Niven gets out of dodge.
Flash! Might have her shoulders down. And she breaks the count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Jumping elbow drop. Things are heading ringside now.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And of all the toys under the ring, she settled on the baseball bat. Might I remind everyone, this isn't baseball.
And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Clubbing blow.
Arm wringer. And met with a right hand.
Cargill now on the offensive.
Caving in the abdomen. Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble. These two have learned each other so well. Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night. Jaded.
Will Jade end this?
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
That is firing your biggest shot, but leaving your prey left standing. Time to reload. I don't think any of these superstars are going to show any quit at this point.
Never say die attitude on full display.
Oh, man, what a boot.
Oh! I felt that.
And, oh, no, she's busted open now.
And she's looking intent on delivering something big here. Bang! Right over the left field bleachers.
Manages to slip out of the way.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
She dodges out of the way.
Boom! Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den.
Connects on the kick. The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded.
Niven's on her last breath.
2. Finally over. We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
They had a plan, and it worked to perfection.
Yeah, their opponent was just unable to overcome the damage caused by that earlier attack. What a tough loss.
Let's not ruin this moment of celebration. They earned this.
Earned it with sneaky tactics.
Well, strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, Saxton. The Viper, ready to strike.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ice water in his veins and death in his eyes.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
And we also know that when Randy Orton goes to that place, it's over.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one Apex Predator, and his name is Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Writes his own story in Venom. Randy Orton can't be controlled. The tortured powerhouse, Eric Rowan. We have the Viper in the ring, ready for action. With Orton, it's about establishing control. First off the opponent's mind, and then the body.
He's able to identify weaknesses quickly, then wait for the right moment to inflict maximum damage.
The Apex Predator's sudden impact offense means one move can end the match.
Most human beings freeze in fear. Their nervous system shuts down. And when they realize the horror before them, it's too late.
The fact is, Corey, that the more suffering Eric Rowan spreads, the more fulfilled he feels. The man is demented.
Oh, great wherewithal there. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Gets his shoulder up right before 2.
I thought he might have had him there, but it's early.
Rowan wasting no motion on the counter.
And avoids taking any damage.
Oh, what a club. In control with the waistlock.
Ooh.
Many superstars have butted heads with Randy Orton over the years. From what you've seen in those matches, what's a winning strategy against the Viper?
You have to match the Viper's intensity. If you're not fighting twice as hard as he is, then he's going to devour you. So get your head in the game and attack like you mean it. Knee strike to the spine.
Orton measuring his opponent, and boom!
And that might have shook Rowan to his foundation.
Yeah, Orton looked so crisp there.
Shoulders down!
Randy Orton kicks out quickly. He is too fresh to have been kept down there.
And this one's taken to the outside.
Elbow puts an end to that.
Countering each other again and again.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
incidental contact.
Someone that size should not be able to pull that off. The Viper escapes harm.
He wants this fight on the outside.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and...
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
Able to slip out of that one.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Orton looks a little less dangerous after taking that attack.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Uh-oh is right. And there's the follow-away slam.
I don't think people...
Rowan clutching his fallen opponent
into an iron claw slam.
Big opening for Eric to take this.
Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And you got to think that all the plans are out the window after that. Reversal on Rowan.
Oh, we know what comes next.
Hung up on the rope. DDT. Orton with a lot of spite and venom behind that move.
The Viper's lined up his prey. We know what's next.
That just happened.
Will Rowan recover?
Cover. Amazing.
Oh, I thought that was game over. Pure guts to kick out there.
And Orton definitely thought that would be a 3 count, but he can't let his frustration get the better of him.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show. And I ask, the way these combatants have been unloading on one another, how are they still going?
I think they're running on pure adrenaline alone now.
He's able to counter that.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
What a display of strength here.
Holy, that was an awful landing. And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
From the apron.
All the way to the outside.
With the counter.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. Raining down right hands.
We might be nearing the limits of this match.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
From the top. Whoa, look out.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And he tosses it back in now. Orton gets the better there.
Luthez press. Rapid fire right hands.
Pure intensity from the Viper.
And Orton's turned the match in his favor.
Whoa.
Devastating attack from the Viper.
Two. Oh, he got him. What a win. And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
And Orton gets the win and the bragging rights.
Eric Rowan goes down in defeat. No one predicted this.
I can guarantee this will serve as a temporary respite from the atrocities Rowan will unleash.